You know, I said that we need a lawnmower.
Yeah.
I think we need a bigger one.
Need a strimmer.
We got it, babe. Yep, if you haven't guessed by now, we have bought a beautiful bit of land in the Scottish Highlands. But our story doesn't start there. In fact, we have to go back a whole year when we first set off for Scotland. Where do I start? So we packed everything up and came to Scotland for the foreseeable future, really. Purely because we wanted to find a bit of property in Scotland. Yesterday we found a property and we got a solicitor and we made an offer. We gave the asking price for it and we have yet to hear anything about it. And since yesterday, me and Rachel have just been feeling sick to our stomachs. It's a really nice bit of property and it ticks off a lot of boxes. So we are going to go and visit this property now and see how much we like it, because that's going to determine how much we want to spend on it. And I think from the photos that we've seen, we already do love it, but we're not trying to get too excited. We've still got to wait an entire week until we find out, so this is going to be a fun week. I don't know.
What?
I like it. I mean, that is one hell of a view.
Yeah, it's a nice view.
Okay, we haven't got out the van yet. We're literally just sitting on this, I guess, in what the old foundations of the property used to be, whatever they used to have here. Yeah, just currently looking around. It's not as big as I thought it was. I'll give it that.
It's about what I expected size-wise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I do like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we get out and have a look? Why not?
Make me like it more. I'm happy sitting here. It's not like we don't need to like look at it beyond this, do we?
Oh, well, I'm getting out. I'm fucking looking around.
Why?
Because I want to know exactly what's here. I want to know if there's any other brick structures. I want to know what the fence is like in there. Like, the dogs are going to go in there, so like, why is there steps going up to there? Obviously there's the old shed and where that greenhouse thing is. I want to know what that tree is as well. I want to know where the position of the sun is.
You can tell that on a map, you fool.
I have done that, but I want to get my map, my little app out and track where it does rise and set. It's just so I know about solar and stuff like that. It's important stuff. I love that little tree. Imagine that at Christmas time.
Stop it. This is why it's dangerous to bring you.
I know. that view is stunning.
Yeah, it's true.
So it is next to a road, which we're very hesitant about. So we're kind of, I want to stay here for like, you know, half an hour at least, just to get an idea of how busy this road is.
It's a Monday daytime. You're not going to get an idea for how busy this road is.
You can get a rough idea, like during the week, what it'd be like. I love those trees. Look at them over there, like changing colour as well. Yeah. It's awesome.
No, like I already know I really like it. I'm already happy to put in a slightly higher offer than we already have.
Mm-hmm. Right. So basically the border of these trees is what the property is. And this is the old foundations. See, look, and you should be curious. What are these old brick stones? No, it's timber. I mean, the fence is absolutely ideal for the dogs, isn't it? Oh, there's a hole. Maybe we'll block that up first. So our boundary line's actually much further out. There's an odd steel drum there. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, our boundary goes obviously past the trees.
Yeah. Stop saying our, the
Sorry.
boundary.
Sorry.
You're not
Sorry.
allowed to comment. I'm not.
That's terrible.
You're the worst person to do this to.
Sold.
You're so invested.
I know I do. So yeah, there's got this like metal fence going round, which for a Siberian Husky is perfect. Ooh. Yes, oil. There's an old trough down there. A very old greenhouse. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, you see what I mean? It does go further like this way than you think it would.
Yeah. God, look at that view.
Downside is like cars do come down this road super fast.
They do.
It is like 60.
Yeah, that is the only downside to this property, I think. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. Sadly, this plot went to a bidding war and we didn't get it. All we know is that we were the 6th highest bidder out of 14 offers, so we don't know how much it sold for. Right, we are en route to view another property. Months later, we've had Christmas and New Year's since we unfortunately didn't get the plot that was in Tomintown. Recently we passed there and there was a static caravan on there, so we were a little bit gutted. Not that we wanted to put a static caravan on ours, but we wanted to put Kepler obviously and then build what we wanted. So yeah, we are just sort of near Inverness, so it's like the nearest town to it. And I think we're about 5 minutes away, so yeah, we're gonna go and have a little look. Unfortunately, I don't think we can actually go on the land. It's through an auction, which we're not ecstatic about, because you have to give the auction house so much money, like £4 grand. So yeah, it's definitely taken us to the end of our budget that we have, and we will have nothing left over to build anything on the property. But there isn't a lot of options right now. So yeah, we're taking a bit of a gamble. It looks really nice location, very rural, not really any neighbours, which is what we're after, and it did have a dwelling on it, so it is a residential bit of land and we don't have to worry about going through all of that hassle of changing the land and applying for planning permission and end up maybe not getting it. So this is it here. Oh, someone's already here, darling. Okay, that shed thing is on there, which is good. So it's a really nice location, and you see the sun's there, so I feel like the property would get some sun. Like, we are just gone past the solstice and there is sun on the land, which is ideal for us because obviously we want to build something off grid. So the two guys that were walking down here, they were looking at the land. Walked past and I overheard them talking. Sounded like a bit disappointed. They were like, if we didn't get planning on it, then it was still worth a look. I don't know. But anyway, I think I'm at the bottom of the land now, and I've just noticed there's a lovely little stream on it. That's good for me. I like that idea. I know it's only a trickle, but if we can get that flowing pretty fast, there is a power source there potentially. So the land sort of drops off here, but even though we are on a hill, the land is pretty flat. I might walk back now and go and get Rachel and park up here and have a look. It looks like there's sheds and then like another container of sorts. The fence I like because of the dogs, and I believe where the house used to be is here, and this is what burnt down. Yeah, the sun's there, so I feel like we could generate some power here, which is good. It's like a good shed, that's for sure. I say shed, workshop. Yeah, sorry if I'm shaking a bit, it's fucking cold. This is where the entrance to the land was. Very, very overgrown. So one thing I wanted to know was, how busy is this road? I think since I've been here, maybe like 4 or 5 cars have gone past. Not too bad. I think what's interesting people is the fact that it did have a dwelling on it, and that makes it a lot easier for people to kind of do what me and Rachel want to do and build something off grid and small. We're not looking to build like a 2-3 bedroom house. We just want something small for me and Rachel and the dogs. We like the living simply sort of lifestyle. So yeah, ideally a little A-frame house is what I'd like to build. God, it's nippy. Get the engine going as well. We're going to go back down there now and you can have a look because they're moved. I like it. I think we go for it. Yeah, I think you should just have a look.
Okay.
The neighbours have chickens.
Ah, I love chickens.
To bear in mind. And it looks like it might have a couple of storage bits on there.
So, do you reckon there's other people like developers there or something?
Oh, you're joking me.
We just have to drive past. It's okay.
Bloody more people. We did make an offer on this property, however, within minutes of the auction, we were outbidded and it ended up going for over 90k. Those bloody logger trucks with splattered Kevlar. Here comes another. Move out the way. Poor Kevlar. Right. I don't know how to start this video.
Ah!
That's how we're starting it, apparently. We have got some pretty exciting news for you all. Yesterday, we got some pretty amazing news. And that news is that we have got ourselves a bit of land in Scotland. Now, we came to Scotland this time just to sort of go on holiday and go to Mull with Meg and just sort of go do that and then come back down south.
Carefree intentions.
Yeah.
And I think we'd resigned ourselves to the fact that we had to go back down south. You go back to work on site and things that you weren't really looking forward to.
Yeah.
Just so we could get some more money behind us, really.
Oh, look at this.
Nice.
That is a nice old saw.
Oh my gosh.
What a beauty.
No, you're not taking it.
Oh. Oh, it's a Spear and Jackson one.
You can take it if you want, but
I mean, just...
it's very rusty.
a little tenon saw.
Reminds me of like wood tape.
I want those. I won't steal them. Right, where was I?
Mull, we're going to go home and save money.
Yep.
We weren't going to stay in Scotland. We'd literally just decided to not come back up here after Taylor Swift so we could stay down south and yeah.
Yes, we're going to Taylor Swift, by the way.
Yay! So our news is the second best thing that's happened to me this year.
Well, I had a little look on the market, where I usually do sort of every day, have a little check. And yeah, I saw this little plot of land within our range, but sort of knowing it's going to go for a little bit more, because that's what happens here. It just goes into a bidding war and that's it. Got a solicitor, put a bid in. We waited a few days and then sort of emailed them back, any news, and we found out that they had 2 other bids that had come in, and they were going to just wait for other viewings and stuff like that, because it was just straight onto the market. And they were like, fair enough, that's fine. Solicitor said, do you want to put in a slightly higher bid? It might go to a closing date, so have that in mind for like a max bid. And we were like, okay, throw another 5 grand at it, see what they do. And then we had another email back, which was a bit strange, because they sent a photo of a can. Am I saying it right? Can?
Yeah, it's a can.
Can. Which is on the property, and whoever buys the land has to agree to maintain it and sort of look after it.
The land's been in the same family for generations and generations.
Yeah, like at least 3 generations, 3 or 4 generations.
It was great grandmother, I think.
1853, I think it was.
Yeah.
And we were like, sure, that's fine. We might just want to know a little bit about the great grandmother, and you know, just get in contact with them.
Know who our new housemate is, please.
Yeah.
We also thought that if we actually expressed interest, maybe they'd be more likely to want to go with us, because like we genuinely think it's quite cool, even though it's a bit weird.
Now, what we did think is
there's not a body there, by the way.
That we know of. Like,
we
still need to find that out. I mean, we don't really care either way. We've got no.
We'll just fence it up and look after her. She'll be our friend.
Yeah. Like you say, bring her coffee every morning. But what we did think is that this is really going to work in our favour, because it's going to put off any developers.
Which will probably price them slightly before.
Yeah, and probably some people wouldn't want to do that. So the only way that we could afford a nice bit of land in Scotland is to have
a housemate.
A housemate. So we replied, obviously saying,
such a cool bit of history on the plot though.
I love it. So we replied with, yeah, that's fine. We'll look after it. We won't knock it down. It's in the corner of the property. We don't care. And I think because we said that, we then had a reply saying, congratulations, your offer has been accepted. We've got 6 weeks for it all to go through, but we're pretty confident that it is ours.
Yeah, just touch words and everything.
Touch wood.
It's been accepted. We've got the seller's contact info. He's calling me later today, hopefully, to chat about the history of the plot.
And he's also given us permission to
go and
see the land.
Again. It's nice that he like expressly said we can go and visit it whenever we want to, which is 6 hours away from us at the moment, and we're heading down south. Yes,
so we were in Mull, we came over to Oban, and then we came down with Megan to Galloway Forest, which has now not worked in our favour, because we have to go 2 hours back to where we were, and then like another 3.5 hours up to where the plot is. Let's now explain what's going to happen. We are going back down south by the end of the month, and we're going to be there for about 6 to 8 months, because I'm going back to work, because it's the quickest and easiest way for us to recoup some money, because we have just spent a lot of money.
So if you're watching this, please click the subscribe button, because this channel needs to boom up a little bit for us to make just a little bit more pocket money, you know, off grid. So
yes,
engage.
please do that. Please.
Share with your friends.
I think about turn. Cool. Yeah, boys. And then once we've got a bit of money behind us again, we will be going straight back up to the plot, and we will start to be building on it. I'm obviously going to be doing all of the work, pretty much. Well, you can be helping, but we're not getting builders in. I am the builder. we need to head back to the van now because we've got quite a few miles to get behind us, and yeah, lots of driving. I suppose the next time I speak to you, we'll be on our plot of land. What have we brought? Oh, that's cool though, look.
Yeah.
We've got some stones.
I noticed loads of them.
I didn't realise how long this was. Big boulders. Hey, big boulders. Oh my god. This is crazy. Shit. This is it. Wow.
So that's where the old one was.
Oh my god. We've got existing building. Kind of. Yeah, look.
We've got original stone. How long is it going to take us to get to the edge of the boundary?
You know I said that we need a lawnmower.
Yeah.
I think we need a bigger one.
And a strimmer.
We got it, babe. Oh my god, I'm blown away. Oh, this is actually more than we could ever imagine. Should we go and meet our little friend? Oh man. So, remember we told you that? Oh, no, that's nice. Isabella is our new friend. And here she is.
Hey girly.
Hello friend.
Nice to meet you.
Well. So we are kind of fenced.
Yeah, it is.
That
Little string.
is a little stream. Interesting. It's a valley. So that's our road. How nice is the songbird?
How nice is our Christmas tree?
That is our Christmas tree, yeah.
Look at you, like actually on the land, isn't it?
Mm.
You just have to go for it.
Go for it, babe, go on. Good girl. I think we're going to find so much more on this land as well.
This is like flat and clear. I wonder what this is.
It is. This forest that is around us, we believe it probably is a forestry woodland. So one day it could all potentially come down. However, from watching Keen It, we know that that's just happened to them. So if we get a letter saying this is what's going to happen, I think what we would try and do is buy a little bit of the woodland around us. So like here, this is our boundary fence, and that's the sort of forestry fence, and if we could buy that, we could potentially keep these trees, and maybe a little bit around us so we could keep some trees. But we know that obviously trees rely on other trees, so they don't fall over, so that's what we've got to bear in mind. But we will cross that path once we get to it. Obviously these are quite big trees, so maybe the next 5 or 10 years it might happen. Right babe, so how are we getting through?
Over. Do you think we can get up that? It looks like someone has like trampled through here.
Yeah.
Got long socks on here. Ow, sneeze! No, back retreat!
Not going that way then. We have water. Yeah, we have a bit of water on the property, which is interesting. There was a big hole just back over there. There's a big slab here, which is cool. Yeah, we have some water, which is cool. We can get fresh water coming down, babe. We are at the foot of a mountain as well, about 600 and something meters.
Yeah, maybe a bit more than that.
Yeah. So yeah, any water that comes onto our property is going to be pretty fresh.
Oh, this is where Kevin will live from the beginning.
Yeah, this is where Kevlin's going to live for now. And
where's the workshop going?
right, so look at that sun.
Yeah, it's straight over us.
Beautiful. Obviously come winter time it was going to be a lot lower. So the sun that does come over, we want at the top of the property, this will be the workshop with all of the solar on the roof to generate enough power. It's amazing what is not in a photo, right? Like, we had no idea this was here. Holy shit, is that a massive boulder? It is! There's 3! Well, for starters, I've got to chop this tree up.
How do you feel?
I'm blown away. I am absolutely blown away. We got more than we thought.
It's huge.
It is huge.
I obviously knew it was big, but...
Can you believe what we got this for now?
It's maybe because of all of the work that he's doing.
Yeah, obviously.
It's a really long, big project, isn't it? I mean, it's...
So I just got the drone shots which will hopefully show you, and has shown us, what we actually have. It's funny, we're standing like at the top of the hill and we've still got all of that we own and we haven't, or can't explore really. There's just too much. Heimdall is off his lead and absolutely loving it around here.
I don't think he wants us to clear it.
No.
Heimdall this way.
So we've got about 13 metres in between there, which we'll happily get a good sized workshop and...
How big do you want the workshop to be?
Big. No, like 2/3 of it will be workshop and then they'll have like an overhang for like the car porch for the
Yeah.
caddy and whatever vehicles we get.
Good boy.
So yeah, that'll be up there. Between that tree and this tree will probably be the house. We're thinking like an A-frame house because we still want to live very small. We like it. We've grown to love it. So yeah, that will be between there. And then all of this will be driveway space because obviously we want our family to come and visit. I think these stones that were around the house we'll use for the workshop because I want to build sort of a metre high wall and then do a timber frame above that.
Depending on how many stones we find, it would just be so cute to like line the parking area with them and stuff
Yeah.
as well. It would be so nice.
There's so many around here. Even the drive down, there's so many in there, which we can always take. It's our drive. So yeah. You crying again? We've had a few tears on site already. And that's both of us, not just Rachel.
I think it's the last time there'll be tears of joy though. Next time it'll be frustration and anger that there's too many ferns.
Obviously we're the type of people that want like a wild garden rather than a meadow of grass.
I know, but there's wild and then there's...
Yeah, we need to clear to understand what we've got here because we're walking around the plots and we're falling in holes and stuff like that, and so we need to know what is around here.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't be surprised if there is a well, you know.
That'd be amazing.
There's no water supplies to what the old cottage had, so I wouldn't be surprised if we find one.
That'd be amazing.
Hopefully we find one before we fall down one, so...
Oh my gosh, I'm on your lead.
Yeah, I think that's it from us. This is... It's a lot to take in.
It just makes me want to get started straight away and we can't.
I know. We have to go back down south and make some money. I've got a lot of research to do now. The other thing that I'm also going to be doing is potentially... I'm always going to be designing what we're going to build on here, but actually go to the extent where I learn how to draw architectural drawings. So we save a little bit of money there and learn that process and getting things all signed off. So obviously I've worked in construction for over 15 years, from working on little extensions to apartments, you know, so I know what architectural drawings look like, I know what has to go on there. It would just be cool if I could actually do it all myself and it all go through. So that is also a massive thing that I'm going to try and learn to do and explain exactly how I do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be so much stuff in the background that...
There is.
And I guess if anyone watching happens to have gone through a similar process, then it would be really interesting to hear from you as well. That would be really cool.
That would be amazing. So thank you all for watching this video. You can clearly tell from our faces that we are over the moon with what we have managed to get here. This is more than we
hoped,
ever thought that we would be able to get, especially on our little budget. We will probably do a video about budget and how much it cost us and how we got this property eventually down the road. But for now, yeah, we are gonna let our imaginations run wild with this one, I think, and see what we can do. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Bye. Well, we don't know what is to come, but...
Oh wait, I've got a funny story to tell you. So when we found out about that we got the property, we came back from a walk. We were here. Came back from a walk. Didn't have any signal, so when I got back to the van, it came through as like a voicemail. I played it out. Straight away, congratulations, your offer has been accepted. And I just looked at Rachel and she came over for a hug. I just grabbed her, picked her up and smashed her head into the ceiling.
It cracked and the pain that went down my spine will stay with me forever. I
was just so excited. You don't know how long, well, this is a couple of years now.
And you're gonna see footage in this video, right, going back for a year or so anyway, with the first ones we were interested in.